Hi guys! So today I have a process video for you using the May-June Quirky kit called Beautific, and this is a kind of mixed media layout. I may have been loosely inspired by Irit just because she uses really gorgeous watercolors on her layouts, but I was mostly inspired by this really pretty feather paper. Might be from Webster's Pages. It's in my haul and on the Quirky Kit's website, so which will be linked down below, so you can just look at that. So I'm using a very boring photo of me taken Ali Edwards style of me opening my bedroom window curtain. So that's kind of why I called it light, because you open your window and the light comes in. It sounds like it's going to be this whole spiritual, thought out layout, but it's not. So I firstly cut out these feathers and I'm laying them out in a way that looks random but has nice spaces between them, which is actually quite hard because I also wanted to keep them in a column, but then they're a little bit big so I can't pack loads of them in, so it's quite hard to keep them looking random. But I found an arrangement I like and I sticked it all down, which is probably not good, but oh well. And then I'm going to use a packaging technique. And I feel like I haven't seen people use a packaging technique in a long while. I feel like it's kind of gone out of fashion. But I still really like the effect it looks, even though I haven't used it in a while either. So I went for that. And I decided to go for pink, yellow, and blue. And then they kind of overlap. So it's like pink, orange, yellow, green, blue. You know. But, that because watercolors are translucent. And that is what happens. And I like that. So I'm just mixing up some pink and smushing it onto packaging with lots of water and doing that, and it wasn't quite dark enough, so by hand I just put in some red and it kind of like spread itself out, and that was quite cool as well. So next I went for some orange yellow, and I tried to do a mixture of orange yellow and lemony yellow to make it have some extra dimension. And did you see how I tipped it so it dripped a bit? Yeah, that was inspired by Wilna Furstenberg, who is amazing at mixed media. You may know. You may know. And finally, a nice blue. And these watercolors are really good. They're Winsor and Newton. I don't know if it's Winsor Newton or Winsor and Newton, but they're my dad's watercolors. So I just steal them because he doesn't use them much. And I need them for my scrapbooking because that is where fine art is at. So after I have done all of that, I just leave it to dry. Oh, I forgot to mention that I add in this shadow using slightly concentrated versions of the colours I used for all the smushing in the background. So this photo was taken during my study period, which is when you only come into school for exams and you revise at home, but obviously you don't revise 24/7, so I wasted a little bit of time taking timer photos of myself. So to make this photo stand out a bit from the very busy background, I matted it on this blue basil cardstock. I find brightly coloured cardstocks work really well for matting, because sometimes, I don't know, so I know some people can pull them off, but for me it's a little bit bold for background. I made a bright orange background once. That was weird. I kind of pretended it was craft but bolder, and that kind of worked for me. I like that the feathers kind of overlap off the page and also underneath the photo. Oh, and then I really wanted to use a strip of ribbon, and I'm not sure if I entirely like how I used it, but I really wanted to use it because I haven't used it yet, and it's really cute, and I used so many feathers on this layout, I was like, I just have to use the feather ribbon. So I added in little bannery shapes on either end and just cut it kind of like a layer behind the photo, and it doesn't stand out a whole lot, but I don't really mind. And these scissors weren't made for cutting fabric, but they did a pretty good job. Those IKEA scissors are doing me fine. They are doing me good. I'd love a pair of giant scissors though. And I'm really running out of double-sided tape. I never know what adhesive to use for scrapbooking because I don't want to spend loads. I know you're meant to spend money on the essentials so that, because you know, they're like the building blocks. But I don't like to spend money on the essentials. It's so boring. So I get cheap double-sided tape and Pritt. If anyone has any recommendations for what adhesive I can use and they have enough energy to comment on my video, I'd love a tip. So here I'm using the wood grainy chipboard alphabets from the kit, and some of them have navy and some of them have white, and I wanted to use the white ones because navy would just be another colour to add to the layout, which is already quite colourful, and white and light, you know, they go together well. Navy and light, not so much, you know. Oh my journaling is the lamest thing. I had no idea what to write, but I really wanted to add something down the bottom. So I put every morning it comes. Heart. As in every morning the light comes. It's like I'm explaining day and night to a child. Oh well, I'm quite a poor journaler. That's one of my summer goals, is to do more not like scrapbook journaling, but just kind of notebook journaling, writing about my thoughts, writing things that interest me. Oh, and I'm finished. Okay. Um, wow, that surprised me. So here's some close-ups. There'll be close-ups afterwards. I'm going to put my Instagram and my Pinterest and crafty templates down below. Thank you very much for watching. Bye!